Dear respected and beloved Unificationist blessed families and members around the world, the new year of 2026, year of the fire hose, has dawned. Happy New Year to you and your family. As we welcome this new year, I pray that the grace and love of a Heavenly Parent and true parents will overflow ever more abundantly upon your families and on the foundations you are building with your lives. At this moment, we are hearing a powerful calling to change from Heavenly Parent, from the world, and from our community, and even from the depth of our own conscience. This call is not merely a notice to prepare for change, but rather a solemn warning bell awakening us to realities that have already changed, yet which we have failed to fully recognize because we have not kept up with the speed and weightiness of the times. The confusion and pain we feel today have grown within that widening gap. Our second and third generation members, in particular, are sensing this changed era more keenly than anyone and are already creating new paths. The gap between them and the hesitant first generation is manifesting itself as a painful reality of a generation gap, further deepening our concerns. True Mother has taught us, quoting the Bible, Luke 12:10, everyone who speaks a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven, but anyone who blasphemes against the Holy Spirit will not be forgiven. I would like to reflect on these words in the language of today. Those who go against tradition can be forgiven, but those who go against the flow of the times cannot be forgiven. Tradition is a protective fence. We must cherish and defend, but it must not become shackles to bind the footstep of future generations. True tradition should be a firm foundation upon which the next generation can stand and freely flourish. We must humbly reflect on the fact that tradition that clings only to past ways can become a burden to the flow of the times. The flow of the times is the very course of the blueprint for the providence that Heavenly Parent presents to us. And it is therefore a path we cannot go against. This is the internal attitude of change that this era powerfully demands of us. Jesus said, Matthew 16:19, whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. The starting point of these words is not heaven, but the very earth upon which we stand. Heaven is the place of result, and earth is the place of causes. Just as we cannot expect fruit without the sowing seed, unless we untie the tangled knot in our families, churches, and workplaces, between spouses and between parents and children, they will not be untied in heaven either. If we say we love the invisible God, yet cannot love our visible spouses and children and brothers and sisters, we deceive ourselves. Now is a time to leave behind heaven that exists only in ideas and come down to the reality of life. This change must never be something we demand only of others. Before speaking of others, I must change first. The one who binds and loosed on earth is me, and no one else can take responsibility on my behalf. This is the external attitude and the virtue of practice that this era powerfully demands of us. Dear brothers and sisters, True Mother has set before us the direction of transformation as harmony and peace for a long time. We have walked the path of faith through indemnity on the front line of the providence. But now, the era has changed. Since the Cheonwon-gung Cheonil Sanctum entrance ceremony, we have entered a new era when we must choose harmony over conflict and peace over division. Now we must stop blaming one another. The sword of criticism, envy, and jealousy, and extend the hand of harmony. Our mission is to begin peace within our families and build communities where future generations can dwell with joy, realizing values of true love and true family in our lives is Heavenly Parent's dream and our essential responsibility. Let us all renew ourselves, each as a new self that cherishes myself, loves my family, and does not fear change. When transformed individuals come together, the value of true love will come alive, breathing in our midst, and Cheonilguk will finally take on substance through internal and external change. I honestly hope that you will fulfill the responsibility expressed in the New Year motto that will be passed down through the generations and become true sons and daughters who attend our Heavenly Parent. In this new year of 2026, I pray that the grace and blessing of Heavenly Parent will overflow abundantly in your families and on the foundation you are building with your lives. Thank you, and God bless you.